Welcome to the Build a Purposeful, Profitable Business Doing What You Absolutely Love podcast, hosted weekly by Ange, your business fairy godmother, professional copywriter, published author and business owner of 20 years. In every episode, Ange will deliver useful bite-sized insights to help you find your voice, position your value, demystify the marketing tech, and run your business on your terms.
Welcome to episode 2. Right, what I want to talk about today, I started off thinking I wanted to talk about your message and how do you get a clear message out to your audience. But actually there's a step that goes before that when you're starting off trying to work out how to market your business, how to position it. Obviously, when you are sending out messages to your audience, you need to be crystal clear across all your media channels, every touch point with a customer, what it is you do and who you do it for, and what's the value that you deliver to the customer. But I think what helps is I find a lot of business owners that struggle with this and they're not clear on what their message is. And I visit websites and I see, I actually look at websites, some websites, and I look at them and I think, I don't even know what this business does. I don't understand what they do. And then I look at the About Us page, hoping that it will be clearer. And then I still don't know what they do. So this is an issue with especially a lot of small business owners where they don't really clarify what it is that they do. So it's very confusing for the person visiting the website or the person visiting your online store or even your offline store. You need to make it very clear what it is you're selling for who should be buying and why they should be buying it from you. But a lot of the mistakes that I see people make is that they tend to assume that their product or service is for everybody. And that's, yes, it could be the case. It could be that you have a very wide audience range that would buy your service or your product. But when it comes to marketing, you can't just put a broad brushstroke across everybody and hope that they recognize it's for them. They won't. The thing is there that if you're marketing to everyone, you're actually marketing to nobody, because nobody will actually pick up that message and understand that it's for them. Okay, and this is something that even for myself, when I started off Market Smart, I had a hard time trying to define my message for quite a long time. And then I realized, when I look back at that journey now, I realized that the reason for that was I wasn't clear who I was serving. Yes, I knew it was business owners and I knew it was in the realm of marketing, but other than that, I wasn't really clear. And then the message that I put out wouldn't be differentiating me from anybody else out there that was doing marketing for business owners, right? So that was something, once I realized that I was speaking too broadly and I hadn't niched down my message, then it became a lot easier for me to write my message. So what I'm trying to say here is you need to be very clear. And this is a case as well as even though I knew this from a copywriting standpoint, because this is just the first law in copywriting, is you have to know who your audience is that you're writing to before you can even start. And I hadn't applied that same principle to the overall marketing of the business and what message I was supposed to be putting out there for Market Smart when I started it. So really what I'm saying is that you need to get very clear on the person that you're writing to, or the person you're sending your message to, when you're crafting that key message as to what it is that you do. Okay. The reason you can't just say, yes, my product fits everybody, male, female, all age ranges, is because, for example, what a 60-year-old person would resonate with in terms of a marketing message would be very different from what a 15-year-old would resonate with. So they'd have different pain points, if you like. There's different ways that you would hook them in to your world. So you've got to really be prepared to niche down and target a very niche segment and become very valuable just to that one segment. Then your message will be crystal clear. And once you understand that principle, and you don't come from a place of lack where you're thinking, okay, well, everybody needs my service, so why can't I advertise to everybody? When you understand that actually by targeting and niching down your message, when your message is clearer, you're actually going to attract more people than if you try to spread thinly and wide. Okay, so when we'll look at in another podcast about how you craft your message. But before you get to that stage, you really need to identify who it is that you are targeting. So if you think of a bullseye, for example, when someone explained this to me, it became very clear. Because I had, for example, for years, I had resisted the tendency to market just to women. I didn't want to do that. I'd seen other businesses doing that, and I didn't want to be a marketer marketing just to women. But actually, when I realized who I was attracting, it actually mostly was women. So I was just fighting the obvious in a way. But if you think of it as a target and you've got your bullseye in the middle, your bullseye will be your main target audience that you're speaking to. But as you send your message out, you will there'll be this ripple effect where your message will also resonate with other people that are not specifically in that target audience, but they like what they're hearing. So you're still on the dartboard, but you're not attracting necessarily that niche target audience that is your bullseye target audience, but you'll still attract other people. So for example, for me, my target bullseye audience will be women just starting out a new business or stuck in their business. But men in the same position will also come on board if they feel that the information is valuable. Although I'm not talking to them directly in the marketing, they're still quite welcome to come in and join my world. Okay. So that's really what I want to get across today is identify who it is, niche it down to one segment that you're going to target, because then actually getting your message out will be so much clearer. It'll be so much more easy to craft that message if you know who you're talking to. Because if you don't know who you're talking to, you're not going to resonate with anybody. And it'll be very, very difficult for you to move forward. So I hope that you've got value from that today. And I'll see you in episode 3. If you like what you've heard, then do subscribe. There'll be a button below to subscribe so that you get notification when the next one comes up. And I would love to be able to serve you and have you as a regular listener. So that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next episode.